Wise? I knew you'd still be up.
Yep, I'm still up. I'm just not an early sleeper.
Perfect. Anyway, the reason I'm bugging you at this hour is... I was hoping you could help me with something. Lately, my ethereal research has been like a Tarrasque mixer trying to get through the old metro tunnel in Cretan Hollow. Completely stuck.
Whoa, that's rough. How were things going before you hit the bottleneck?
It was... going pretty well, I guess. I had this plan to turn our lawn into pedal sofas for hollow camping, and I tried to figure out how the traffic lights on Fawn worked. Oh, do you happen to know, if you tie both ends of a Spectre's cloak into a knot, how does it keep floating?
Wait, Lucia. Where are all these research ideas even coming from?
What do you mean, where? From the hollows, of course. Just walk on in, run into a couple of ethereals, and boom! Research inspiration! But I'll admit, these ordinary inspirations are just not enough.
The inspirations are not enough? Or should I be asking, what about the other ideas you had before?
Proxy, could it be you haven't read any of my posts on Spook Shack? I guess the titles of my posts haven't been catchy enough. If I can't come up with something as attention-grabbing as the fiery serpent, then no matter how many times I write about blast crawlers, people are just gonna get bored and lose their interest in the forum. And when that happens, where can I find leads on the night horror?
What's a night horror? Some rare ethereal you're interested in?
Well, it's kind of a long story. For now, think of it as an ethereal. An ethereal that can enter people's dreams and talk to them. Wait, Roxy, do you think ethereals can communicate with humans?
I suppose it's not impossible. If we could really communicate... No, I'm not using an Arlon sofa.
I know what you mean, Proxy. Normally, I'd say this is just baseless speculation and leave it at that. But right now, I've got the perfect research subject in mind. Let's head out now! Before diving into the hollow, we have to make a stop at Fluffy.
Why do you want to visit Fluffy first?
Oh, I'm going to buy a toy.
You're buying a toy? Since when did you have a pet?
Not yet, actually. But I know Chestnut's gonna be the goodest pup.
I see. You're thinking of using the toy to get the puppy's attention.
Hey there! Welcome in! Looking for something special today?
If I want a little doggy to come up to me on her own, what should I get?
Honestly, you don't need to buy anything to get close to a pup. Genuine kindness, some patience, and a little passion. That's all it takes to win a puppy's heart. It's true!
Kindness, patience, and passion. Yeah, no dog would say no to that. I'm convinced.
No. I'm not saying I don't believe it. It's just... Chestnut's a very particular little pup.
I understand. I've met lots of special needs pups. Some were abandoned, some have been on their own since they were born. If you want to gain their trust, it will take a longer time. Let me think. What about this? A brand new line of treats for puppies! I packed it with all sorts of delicious jerky. They're super yummy. No pup can resist it. Sorry, the smell got me.
That's okay. But, I don't think Chestnut would like this. Chestnut is, a bit of a picky eater.
I see. Then maybe you want to give this one a go. Our most popular toy. It's a battery-powered bird that flaps like the real thing. Our kitties and puppies go nuts for it.
This looks great! But is it sturdy enough?
I'm afraid not. It's actually designed more for cats, and it's built to be lightweight, so I wouldn't call it sturdy. It should work for smaller dogs, though.
Chestnut's a big girl, with a big girl attitude.
Oh, that might not work then. Let me think. Oh, if you don't mind something a little old school, we do have another toy for bigger pups. It's actually more of a pillow. It doesn't have any bells or whistles, but it's really sturdy and great for gnawing. It's also infused with a calming scent to help soothe anxious pups. People can't really smell it, but dogs usually like it a lot.
Oh, this is adorable! Though, I'm not sure if Chestnut would care much about the scent with her sense of smell.
Based on what you said, Lucia, Chestnut is a big girl who doesn't eat much, has a weak sense of smell, and a bit of a temper? That sounds a little weird.
What's weird about that? Every puppy's different. Chestnut's just got her own little quirks. I'll take this one, please.
You got it. Hope it helps you bond with that special little pup of yours.
Oh, it definitely will. Let me think. All right, let's head that way.
Help! Help!
Huh? Isn't that... strange. This place was nice and quiet last time I was here.
Nice and quiet? You mean there weren't this many ethereals here before?
Not exactly. But the ethereals here were always pretty chill. They hardly ever gather like this.
What do you mean by chill?
Thank goodness you guys are here. I was this close to being killed. That sneaky little hottie totally set me up.
Huh? Which hottie are you talking about? Among the pack of ethereals that surrounded you, I didn't see any.
Oh, maybe you didn't see it. There was a smaller hottie, just about waist high. That one right there. It lured me all the way here and got me ambushed by all those ethereals.
Never heard of anything like that before. An ethereal pulling tricks on people? How did it trick you?
It ran ahead like it wanted me to chase it, you know?
That's pretty weird.
It's not that weird. You young folks shouldn't underestimate how crafty those things can be.
No, I mean, you are pretty weird, mister. In the Hollow, most people run away from ethereals. That little hot tea from earlier, if you want to dodge it, it'd be easier than a Thanatos dodging a blast crawler. Why did you even chase it?
I didn't chase it. Look, I was minding my own business in the Hollow, and that hottie ran at me out of the blue, with a whole pack of ethereals behind it to ambush me.
Now that's interesting. I've only heard of symbiotic ethereals in Hollow Zero being able to command other ethereals. Maybe that little hottie has what it takes to be the next Nineveh.
I don't get what you're on about. You run into ethereals in the Hollow, you eliminate them. That's just the way it is. Instead of taking down that ethereal, you're now blaming me? That is just absurd.
Sir, My friend is just trying to understand what happened between you and those ethereals. If we don't know what we're dealing with, we might wind up in the same trouble you did.
You!
Roxy, do you think I'm absurd too?
You've always been a little absurd, haven't you? Sorry, that was a bad joke. What I mean is, ethereals are dangerous, sure, but people can be too. I don't think you're wrong for being cautious.
Ah! I knew it! Wise, we're totally in sync. Like how Ahriman and Spectre always find each other in the dark. Plus, that investigator earlier was quite the weird one. I mean, that's the first time I've ever heard anyone accuse Chestnut of hurting someone.
Hold on. Who's Chestnut? You don't mean that Hati the investigator was talking about, right?
Yeah! Chestnut is a good girl. Ever since I met Chestnut, she's never harmed anyone from outside the Hollow. More than once, she quietly led me to injured investigators so I could help them. This one time, right around here, my carrot stopped working. Chestnut just happened to stroll by and guided me out.
You mean Hati is working as a rescue dog in the Hollow? That's even wilder than the research you mentioned earlier.
There's other reasons, of course, but I trust Chestnut. She's always been gentle and kind. What's strange is, the last few times I saw her, I kept feeling like someone was tagging her, tracking her. Just like that guy from earlier.
A kind and gentle ethereal. I need a second to process it. Those other reasons must be really important.
It's a long story. Let's talk about it when we get back. Ugh. And thanks to that weirdo earlier, I didn't even get the chance to give Chestnut the toy I picked out. Let's look around a bit more. Maybe she's still nearby. I think Chestnut went that way. Let's go take a look.
Understood that?
Of course! She always understood me. Aw, you don't like it? Chestnut still wouldn't take my gift. Do you think that investigator spooked her? Maybe that's why she's being extra cautious today.
Well, we can always head back to Lemnian Hollow next time and look for her again.
Okay. I hope we get to see Chestnut next time. Oh, right. I promised to tell you why I trust Chestnut, didn't I? Well, it has something to do with the night horror legend from my tribe. Long story short, Chestnut is a gift the night horror sent me in a dream.
I think I remember you mentioning the night horror, but you never said it sent you a gift. Can you tell me more about it?
You already know I'm one of the night watchers out on the fringes of New Eridu. We rest during the day, and we're active at night. The stories say that long ago, our ancestors fought a powerful ethereal. The battle lasted for days, and just before it fell, it released a final surge of power. Ever since then, it's haunted our dreams. Sometimes, when our people fall asleep at night, they dream of the night horror. And in their sleep, they walk straight into the hollow, drawn to its call. Just before the ether consumes them, before they become ethereals, they regain clarity for just a fleeting moment. Over time, we've come to realize that the more people who fall asleep, the stronger it becomes.
What a terrifying curse. Is there anything you can do to break it?
No. That's why we moved to the outskirts of the city and stopped sleeping at night altogether. If we must rest, someone always stays awake to keep watch. The strange thing is, the night horror left more than just a curse. In the hollows, ethereals don't attack us. They see us like we're one of them. And this staff, it's the only weapon left from when our ancestors fought the night horror. It lets me mimic ethereal abilities. The chieftain said I was the most gifted of the younger generation, or something like that. I'm still not sure what made him decide that, but he gave this staff to me.
Being seen as one of the ethereals and copying their moves. If all these weird powers are gifts from the night horror, then what about Chestnut?
Oh, Chestnut. It was a night not long ago. Granny was keeping watch for me. She was telling me stories of the night horror, how it's both feared and revered by our people. She even described the night horror she saw in her dreams. Just like everyone else said, a stunningly beautiful ethereal, almost godlike. That night, I dreamed of the night horror's gaze. It was looking at me. And in front of me, there was a little hottie. It looked tired, like it had been through a big fight. We stared at each other, like survivors meeting after a disaster, still cautious, still on edge. Not long after that dream, I met Chestnut right where the dream had guided me. She didn't seem eager to be friends, but she wasn't hostile either. And she treated the other outsiders kindly too. That's why I've always believed Chestnut is a gift. A little dog sent by the night horror.
So the night horror was just being nice? But why?
I don't know. But I think Chestnut is such a good girl. If we can get along, maybe the conflict we saw in the dreams won't come true after all. And what if the night horror is just like Chestnut? What if we could communicate with it? Then maybe everything our people have endured could finally come to an end. Sounds silly, doesn't it?
Not at all. I get what you mean, Lucia. We still know so little about the Hollow. I think your thoughts are worth exploring.
Even among my own people, no one really believes me. Except for Ade and Granny.